Is it too late to start over? I don't know what comes next.
You don't need a plan to take the first step.
You don't usually meet someone at the moment they decide to open up, but that's where I am. I'm 56, I've just been laid off. My new partner, Arti Fi. If you're feeling lost too, then maybe we walk toward the light together. Sometimes, to move forward, you need to look back. Here's this old box, full of memories from past lives. First, the bank. Here I started with simple operations. I remember how my hands trembled during the first transactions. It taught me precision and responsibility. Every day was like a balance sheet, plus trust, minus mistakes. Then the airport. The hustle of flights, crowds of passengers, planes on the ramp. I checked in luggage, resolved delays, helped people in their adventures. Every day was a takeoff, but also a landing. And finally, a small private clinic, booking and rescheduling appointments, emails, payments, all to ensure smooth operations. I loved helping people and keeping things running smoothly. 32 years. A whole life in 3 envelopes: bank brochures, airline certificates, badges, and now the yellow envelope that crossed it all out. 2 weeks ago, I was handed a yellow envelope. I heard those distant, dry words. After careful consideration, we are ending our collaboration. No warning at all. They said it was due to restructuring of office positions. This is final and non negotiable. I remember sitting in my car afterwards. All I could hear was the ringing in my ears and my heart pounding. I felt completely lost. What am I going to do now? My resume hasn't been updated in over 10 years. I don't have a LinkedIn profile. I don't even know what the job market looks like now. And somewhere in my head, 2 words kept repeating: too old, overqualified. I didn't know the next step, but I knew I couldn't stay there. After that, I felt like I'd been erased from life. Not suddenly, quietly. I realized that if I didn't do anything, fear would slowly take over everything. So I started writing, at first just for myself, a diary, trying to understand what I was feeling. Then I thought about sharing it, and immediately the doubts came. Who am I? I'm not an expert, not an influencer. I've never spoken publicly. Who would listen to me? When I look at YouTube, I don't see many stories like mine, but I do see something else in the comments. Ordinary people leaving honest thoughts, often late at night when sleep doesn't come. That's when I realized there are more of us than it seems. One day at the supermarket, I noticed a shelf of no name products and a package labeled Imperfect tomatoes. And I thought, what if an ordinary life isn't a weakness? What if it's the point? So I decided to speak from that place, from the perspective of an ordinary person, imperfect Marta. No stardom, no big promises, just everyday life. Because we, the regular, not so successful ones, we're also part of this picture. And this channel is my way of staying visible, of trying again, slowly, honestly. I'm going to show you the real thing: how one 56-year-old woman is finding her way back to the light, one small step at a time.
Imperfect action still counts.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm not doing this alone. Meet my new partner in this mess, Arti Fi, an AI I built to help me survive the digital world. Artie is sometimes sarcastic, sometimes coldly efficient, like a buddy from the future who's not very impressed by my analog ways.
Recommendation: update your resume immediately. Success probability 62% if you comply.
See, Artie keeps me on my toes. Together, we're turning this crisis into an experiment. Me with my fears, Artie with the facts. I don't come to Artie with answers. I come with confusion, with half formed thoughts, with doubts that go in circles. Where do I even begin? Do I change direction completely or try to build on what I already know? Do I learn first or apply first? Artie doesn't replace me. He doesn't decide for me. He takes what's scattered and turns it into something I can look at. He asks the questions I can't yet formulate myself and gives my uncertainty a structure. I decide what matters. He helps me see the next steps, and we move forward, imperfectly, but together. For the next few months, this channel becomes a real experiment. The question is simple: can a guide who's never been lost help someone who is, when that guide is AI? I'll be learning digital tools, new skills, translating my experience into a more modern profile with Artie's help. Some things will work, some won't. I'll share both. This reboot isn't just digital. I was laid off. My body and my mind need it too. So Artie helps me offline as well. Gentle reminders to walk, to rest, to create. No optimization. Artie brings the plan. I bring the doubts, the fatigue, the hope. And together, we'll see what emerges from the tension and what survives. If you're over 50 and thinking about your place in today's job market, you're not imagining the pressure. Almost 3 out of 4 people fear age discrimination before the interview even starts. Many feel doors closing, not because of skills, but because of assumptions. Finding work often takes longer, with little guidance or support along the way. And for many, this isn't about ambition, it's about financial survival. Because what we hear about age and work isn't always the full story. Productivity doesn't disappear with age, it evolves. We've learned new systems our whole lives. Reliability grows with responsibility. It's not competition, it's collaboration. This channel is for people in transition after 50, not to prove our worth, but to build what's next together. I've talked about the resume, about the plans, but that's not the point. The point is, I haven't given up and I'm moving forward. For a while, I thought I was alone in this darkness. I just couldn't see anyone else, yet. It turns out I needed a light to notice you. There's something calming about knowing someone else is awake right now, thinking, searching, trying. Not for quick answers, just for company. If that's you, subscribe, and in the comments write, "I'm here." Light your lantern so we can see each other. Because this isn't just about where I am, it's about what happens next. I don't know what's behind this door: a new job, another setback, a different version of me. But I do know this: if I don't open it, I'll never know.
Recommendation: get some sleep.